Hey Jump Warriors, it's SuperHollers, and welcome back to the What If series. This is my second part of what if Goku got the wrathful form during Dragon Ball. If you have any more ideas for future what ifs, be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. With that said, let's start the video. Last time our heroes were left on the verge of utter defeat as the Demon King Piccolo killed Master Roshi and Shatsu. He then used his wish to attain his youth back. However, the young Saiyan known as Goku has survived the encounter with the evil demon, so hope is not yet lost. Now that the Demon King has obtained his youth, Piccolo first destroys Shenron, then begins his reign of terror on Earth and plans to take over the world just as he did in the past. Meanwhile, as this is all happening, Yajirobe has finally arrived at the top of Crillon's tower while carrying Goku. After getting to the top, Crillon gets senzu beans and Goku is back to full health, also getting a Zenkai from his near-death experience. Now that Goku is back to full health, he is ready at a second chance at the Demon King. However, Crillon warns the boy as he is now, Goku wouldn't stand a chance against Piccolo in his youth. Crillon then hands Goku the Ultra Divine Water and explains that if he drinks it, then it would unlock his potential. But Crillon also warns him that if he's already reached his potential, then the water would ultimately end up killing him. Eager to stop King Piccolo's reign of terror and save his friends, Goku accepts the challenge and drinks the Ultra Divine Water. Moments pass, and at first it seems as if nothing has happened to Goku, but the boy knows that he's gotten exponentially stronger. Now that he's obtained the ability to sense ki, he knows where King Piccolo is. Since Nimbus was never destroyed in this timeline, there is no need to get a new one, so Goku calls for his cloud and is on his way to face and defeat the Demon King. When he arrives, Goku sees Tien fighting Drum, another of King Piccolo's children. Knowing his own strength and how to use it, Goku attacks Drum with a single punch as the demon then explodes, showing just how powerful the Saiyan has gotten. King Piccolo isn't impressed by this act and tells Goku not to waste his time again. After making sure Tien was safe, Goku turns around and faces the Demon King as his eyes were glowing yellow. This was the potential that Master Roshi had seen in Goku ever since the tournament. A calm, controlled rage that allowed Goku to become the warrior he was always meant to be. The fight begins with Goku immediately moving too fast for King Piccolo to see as he delivered a powerful punch that sent the Demon King flying in the distance. This single blow from Goku nearly left the king unconscious, but due to having a lot of stamina, the king gets up enraged at the fact that a mere child could ever do this to him. Knowing that he can't do anything else to hurt Goku, the king begins to charge his most powerful attack while in the sky aiming at Goku. He explains to the boy that if Goku doesn't take this attack head on, then everything and everyone around him would all be destroyed. Goku, now knowing just how strong he's gotten, accepts this and awaits the attack, ignoring the pleas from Tien not to worry about them. As King Piccolo finally finishes and then launches his attack, Goku uses a one-handed Kamehameha to launch himself at the blast, and he then closes his hand into a fist. After this had happened, Goku punches right through the blast as everyone is surprised, but he doesn't stop there. Since the blast had been taken care of, his next target was the king himself, and he went right through the demon just with his fist. However, just before King Piccolo died, he spit out an egg while no one was looking and sent it across the planet. Finally, Goku had truly avenged his master and best friend. This act had also saved the Earth in the process, and he was happy to know that the Demon King wouldn't be able to hurt anyone else. Since Goku hadn't really taken as much damage as he did in the original timeline, Tien and Goku go separate ways as Goku calls Nimbus and begins to head over to Crillon Tower to deliver the news. Since the threat of King Piccolo is no longer there, Goku has returned to his base form. When he arrived, Crillon already knows that Goku saved the Earth and informs him, since Shenron was killed by King Piccolo, that the Dragon Balls can't be used anymore and that the only way was to find Kami, the creator of the Dragon Balls. From here on out, things play out as they did originally, as nothing too significant actually happened here until Goku got to the top of Kami's lookout and met Mr. Popo. When Goku meets Mr. Popo, they fight as they originally did, but this time Goku enters his wrath form and attacks Mr. Popo. Even though Goku has superior strength and speed than Mr. Popo, the boy is unable to land a single attack on Popo. and is beginning to grow frustrated and starts to lose control over his wrath form. This gets worse when Kami arrives, and Goku thinks that he's King Piccolo. But just as Goku is about to attack him, Kami introduces himself, causing Goku to calm down, knowing he's the only one who can bring everybody back. Once calmed, Goku returns to his base form, and from here, Kami brings back Shinron, and the wish to bring back the people killed by King Piccolo are granted. Then, for the next 3 years, Goku trains with Kami, learning how to properly use and sense ki. This training not only increases Goku's knowledge, but strengthens Goku's base power and control of the wrath form in general as they prepare for Piccolo Jr. After the 3 years, Goku once again goes to the World Martial Arts Tournament and meets up with his friends. Now 18 years old, Goku has grown the most since everyone had seen him, and this comes as a huge shock to everyone. Everyone then signs up for the tournament, and the prelims begin as normal. After the prelims, those going to the quarterfinals are revealed. Goku Jr., which is Piccolo's tournament name, Tien, Chatsu, Indominus, which is Chi-Chi's tournament name, Crillon, Yajirobe, and Yamcha. This lineup is vastly different from the original timeline, and here are the reasons for it. Goku in this timeline obliterated Mercenary Tab with a Kamehameha, so he doesn't come back as a cyborg, meaning Chatsu doesn't lose the prelims. Yajirobe entered the tournament but was beaten by Hero, a human used as a disguise by Kami in the main story. The difference here is that Kami believes that Goku is far more powerful than himself and even Piccolo, thanks to his wrath form, which means he has no need to enter, but does watch the tournament in the sidelines disguised as a human in case anything does happen. The first match is between Chatsu and Tien. The two friends battle it out with each other, but it's pretty clear that Tien is winning here. The second match is Goku vs Indominus, and the fight turns out exactly the same as it did in the original story, with Goku knocking her out the ring, learning she's Chi-Chi, and then proposing to marry her. The next match is Junior vs Crillon. Like the last match, this fight plays out as originally, with Piccolo ending up the winner. The fourth match begins with a match between Yajirobe and Yamcha, and I believe Yamcha would win this match as he's had training with Korin, but I do believe this match would still be pretty close considering how strong Yajirobe actually is. Now the semi-finals begin with Goku vs Tien, and the fight plays the same as the main story because Goku is holding back his real strength for Piccolo. The second semi-finals match between Yamcha and Piccolo begins, and Piccolo does end up winning the match since Yamcha would be easier to defeat than Crillon. Finally, the final match between Goku and Piccolo starts, and the beginning of the match is the same, with both of them holding back and going head to head. Eventually, Piccolo uses his giant form against Goku, which was a big mistake. That pun was not intended, by the way. Seeing Piccolo transform makes Goku want to go all out as the Saiyan enters his wrath form and starts to beat Piccolo until he reverts to his original size. Goku's wrath form is too much for Piccolo to handle, and Piccolo loses the match due to being knocked out cold. After Goku is declared the winner, Goku eats a senzu bean and also gives one to Piccolo, sparing him so that he could have another rival, just like in the main story. With the tournament finished, Goku and Chi-Chi get married, and the events of Dragon Ball conclude. However, a few years later, a Saiyan pod lands on Earth. How will Goku's wrath form affect the events of Z? If you want to find out, then be ready for part 3.